What is up, everyone? Mark here with episode 2 of Orange Vest, where we do a little bit of construction work on a Blue Apron recipe. So today we're going to do a little bit of reconstructing on a Blue Apron chicken recipe that we got this week. Normally it wouldn't be a very bad recipe, but it's got cilantro sauce, and I hate cilantro, so we're going to eliminate that. We're going to put a couple of other things in. We're going to actually make it, I think, a quicker and easier recipe. So instead of doing essentially a pan seared chicken breast over farro and carrots, we're going to kind of mix everything together and make chicken fried rice sort of out of it. But before we do that, I just want to thank you all again for continuing to support the channel, continuing to watch the videos. Let me know down in the comments, what your guys' experience is with Blue Apron Box, with HelloFresh, with any of the meal delivery services. What sorts of things, what sorts of challenges do you see with them? Here I'm trying to make things more interesting, but sometimes it's more than that. So let me know what your experiences are. Let me know what you want to see coming up on the channel, and maybe we'll get to some more requests. If you're watching on Facebook right now, please go over to youtube.com/markberm and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube already, just click the red button down below or the watermark in the corner to subscribe to the channel. And let's go take a look at the ingredients. Okay, so here's what Blue Apron sent us. We've got a couple of carrots, we've got 2 chicken breasts, some semi-pearled farro, some smoky spice blend, which is just sweet paprika, smoked paprika, some ground yellow mustard, garlic powder and onion powder mixed together. 2 cloves of garlic, 1 bird's eye chili, some cilantro sauce, a couple teaspoons of honey, some sweet picante peppers, a little fromage blanc, and a little red wine vinegar. And what they want us to do is basically boil up the farro, cook up the vegetables with the farro, sear the chicken breast, serve that over the farro with the vegetables, and whisk together the fromage blanc and the cilantro sauce to make a creamy cilantro sauce to put over the top. I hate cilantro. I can't stand it. It tastes like soap. It's gross. No. I know some people like it. I do not. I also don't want to make this terribly spicy, so we're also going to nix the bird's eye chili. What are we going to do instead? Well, as I said, instead we're going to just throw this all together kind of like in the style of a chicken fried rice. So we are still going to have to boil the farro first. That's going to take about 20 minutes. So that's the first thing we're going to do. While that's going, we can dice up and cook up the chicken and set that aside in a bowl. Then we can cook up the carrots in the fond in the pan from the chicken. And by then, hopefully, we can also add back in the farro and get that all mixed up nice with the chicken. And lastly, we'll add in a egg and mix that all together. That should make a nice quasi chicken fried rice. And then we're going to take a small amount of raisins, just one of those small little boxes of raisins, plump them up in the microwave with a little bit of red wine, maybe a little bit of sherry vinegar, and whisk that together with the honey and the fromage blanc and half of the smoky spice blend. The rest of the spice blend will go into the farro mixture as we mix that in the pan. In the end, I think this is going to come together pretty well. It'll be, like I said, it'll be a quicker thing to assemble because we can kind of just throw everything together into one assemblage instead of having to put things together separately. And yeah, I think the raisins will be a nice complement and add a little bit of sweetness to the smokiness. But let's get started with boiling the farro. All right, so I'm already about halfway through cooking the farro. That's got about 10 minutes left. I figure now we'll get started on prepping the rest of the ingredients, and then we're going to cook the chicken, and things should start coming together. So first thing we're going to do is peel and finely slice these carrots. Okay, next I want to dice up these little peppers. which I think, yeah, they're already seeds removed, so. Okay, we've got a couple minutes left on the farro. Our carrots and peppers are all set. We're now going to take care of this raisin sauce that I hope is going to work. I'm going to dump my raisins into a 1 cup measure Pyrex measuring cup. And I'm going to add a couple tablespoons each of red wine and sherry vinegar, or ish. Let's see about how much I think this needs. Actually, 1 tablespoon each might be enough. So I'm going to leave it at that and see how that does. We're going to heat this for, I don't know, 30-45 seconds in the microwave, just long enough to plump up those raisins. That is quite hot, so I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Okay, and the farro should be ready. Going to add the honey. And the fromage blanc. And we're going to add half of the smoky spice blend. Okay, we'll set that aside. I'm going to get a little bit of oil going. And we'll go to medium heat. And we're going to just dice up these 2 chicken breasts into, you know, bite-size-ish pieces. Yep, our oil looks to be good and hot, so let's throw a little bit of salt and pepper on this chicken. And get this into the pot. All right, we're going to get a couple things cleaned up and then continue cooking that chicken. I'm going to cover this and give it just a few minutes to cook covered and hold some more heat in and make sure the chicken is cooked all the way through. Okay, so we cooked the chicken a little bit longer and we moved it out to that bowl, and then we started softening the carrots. I did add a little bit of water here just to keep it from getting too dry. Alright, now I want to add my peppers. Garlic. Just kind of want to mix that around and get it cooked a little bit until fragrant, so 30 seconds or so. Okay, now the farro goes in. And the chicken, and any juices that were in there. Red wine vinegar. And 1 egg. And once the egg is cooked, we're going to slide this off the heat and we are ready to serve. Almost forgot to put in the smoky other half of the smoky seasoning blend. We'll do that now. That should have gone in with the garlic and the peppers and that stuff, but we'll make do. All right, let's see how we did. It's surprisingly good. I think it's spot on. I think that raisin sauce really adds something. It needed a little bit of sweetness. But the sweet and smoky and spicy, mildly spicy, because we didn't put the bird's eye chili in there, they go together really well. It's nice. This is a good alternative. And once the farro was cooked, it came together really quickly because we just kind of did one thing after the other and kind of built it back up. It's, you know, no fussing with it. All in one pot. I'm always ending talking about the mouthful. Guys, thank you all so much for watching again. I hope you'll give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the recipe, if you enjoyed watching me kind of wing it. But yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to see on the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.